artists going on. I'm looking around the walls and everything's set up, and we have our next artist hanging out with us here. Joshua Murphy is with us. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. I was looking at some of your stuff, and it's interesting. You're a digital artist.
Yeah, all digital.
Okay, so that means you're snapping your own photos and then creating them out of that, right?
Yeah, I try to like either work with photos or take photos that don't really have like a specific subject matter, so that I can incorporate them into the digital stuff.
Okay, how does that work? I mean, you snap your photo and then is it Paint Shop? Is it
no? Well, I use it all through Photoshop.
Photoshop.
Basically, like I draw some of the stuff in Illustrator. Like I do some illustrations also, and we'll just sort of mix together like the photography with some digital design with some illustration as well.
Okay.
Just to try to get the subject matter of whatever piece I'm trying to work on.
Right. Well, your subject matter is I would say it's sick. It's SIC.
Yeah.
Sick, but it's really cool stuff, man. I mean, you got to, I guess you have regular people, and then you impose the skull, the inside of them coming out, I guess.
Yeah, I've really tried to work with. I haven't really exactly figured out how to define it just yet, but I definitely like the darker side of some of the artwork, and I like to work with. Mostly, like specifically, like beautiful pictures of like women, and then like take away that beauty, but then still create something that is after they're all disgusting. Like it still ends up being beautiful.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got to refine that a little bit. That's a terrible explanation.
No, it's all good because I mean you really got to see what's going on. And you do have a website, JoshuaMurphy.com.
Yes.
Where you can check out all the stuff that you do.
Yeah.
And where did that come from? As far as bringing out I guess you can say it's inner beauty, but it's really it's the skull. It's the frame of the body, basically.
I think it all started. I mean, I'm a graphic designer by trade. I've been doing it for about 15 years, and I worked in advertising for a really long time. And I guess I just saw like such a dark, kind of disgusting side of life growing up in work. Not that advertising is terrible at all. I'm sure you guys, the sponsors are great.
It's the root of all evil, my friend.
No, I mean just in general, I think that's where a lot of that comes from. You know,
right.
and spending a lot of time like out at bars and out drinking and just sort of seeing that other side of life that a lot of people don't really get to see. I think I'm just trying to bring that out a little bit in the artwork.
Nice. Now you're from Arizona?
No, I'm actually from the Bay Area, from California.
From California. Mm-hmm. All right. How long have you been out here?
About 6 years.
6 years. So you were doing this in the Bay Area?
No, actually, this is my fourth show that I've ever done.
Wow, really?
Yeah. So my second rain show, I met Sed and Joe, who are coordinating this randomly at a bar in Tempe, and we started talking, and then they invited me to do the rain shows with them.
But you were already doing art in the meantime, obviously, right?
Well, yeah, I've been working on it, but I've never been showing really. It's only been a few months since I've been showing.
So just kind of in a sense, it's a little recently for you then,
yeah.
as far as being this kind of an artist.
I'd say probably about 5 months. I've actually been like showing stuff. I've been doing this kind of art for probably about 2 or 3 years now.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Right. And where did you learn your skill?
Actually, self-taught. A friend of mine when I was younger, actually a buddy of mine, Eric Victorino of the Limousines. I don't know if you know if you guys played them or not, but they are phenomenal. So you should really check them out.
All right.
They started a band and they wanted to do like some graphic design stuff, like the flyers and things like that. So we sat down and tried to figure it out. And I just fell in love with it and sort of got working from it from there and just started working instead of, and I was right out of high school. So
right. Right. So just basically using your graphic design background and saying, let's kind of manipulate some things here and there.
Yeah.
Have you tried other type of mediums at all? Or
I've tried to paint, but I am just absolutely terrible at it. It is almost embarrassing. I would like to try and like work with like actually my hands and like work with some painting a little bit more. I've tried to mix like some glass work and stuff like that, but nothing really like too seriously.
Right. So like after you kind of print your art, I mean, so that's pretty much it's done.
Yeah. And I've been working on like taking that and mixing that in with some other mediums.
Right. Right.
So,
well, very cool. I dig it, man. I think it's really cool stuff, and it's wicked stuff. Is what it is.
Yeah.
What do you do as far as getting ready to paint or do these projects? You get yourself in a mood. Is there anything you do, or is it just pretty much wake up and?
Usually, I mean, I have my office in my house, and I usually do like really. I wake up about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I usually start working like right around then. I usually do my best work like super early in the morning, as soon as I've woken up, for some reason, and then after about 4 or 5 hours, then I got to go to work and get back into doing regular life stuff. But I don't know exactly why that is. I think my brain just like turns on instantaneously when I wake up,
right?
And I've been dreaming all night and going through all that, so I want to just sort of get it out. So I don't really have to like set myself up to do anything. It just sort of comes out, first thing.
And the photos you take, what's your subject matter? Just regular people, or are you taking like?
Well, I try to I take thousands of photos all the time, and as soon as I started landing on doing some of the specific artwork, I just try and find like people that I can take photos of on like plain backgrounds. Like again, so it not so much that the photo is the subject matter, but just sort of like a plain face. Or like a plain stance, or trying to find people that can like contort themselves in sort of weird ways,
right?
So that I can like impose stuff on top.
So
of it.
So you need models to photograph, right? You're not just randomly going to the mall and taking.
No.
You're gonna be my next subject. You don't know it yet, right?
Well, I am. I just don't use those in my.
Right.
In my
right. Okay, that's for the special side page you don't have yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Right on, man. Well, I think it's really cool stuff, man.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.
It's amazing for being only,
Yeah, man, it's been a fantastic ride, and the rain show has just been phenomenal, man. This is my second one I've done. The last one was just so much fun. The bands that come out are amazing. All the artists that are here, like I met each one individually, they are just incredibly talented. It's really cool.
I know. As I'm looking around the room, and there's just some great eye candy in this
Oh,
place.
God, I know. And then there's good artwork, too.
that too, exactly. JoshuaMurphy.com is your website.
Indeed.
And you're here all night.
Yes.
Right
Come on out.
All right, you got it. Thanks for coming out, man.
Thank you, man.
All right, you got it. We'll be here at Club Red till 8 o'clock on the radio, but the Rain Revolution goes on all night long.
Awesome. 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 You can rate me, numero, you know, I ain't gotta finish, trust me, it's AZ, so bitch I know a little Spanish, real tacos with the cabbage, no lettuce, just let us have it, the